We're here at the UFC Hall of Fame induction ceremony in Vegas with one of the biggest stars in the sport, Cucuy, Tony Ferguson. Man, it's good to see you. You're always smiling, always happy, always telling jokes, having fun.
That's chill, man. I don't have to focus right now. I'm not in here for a fight week, so it's a little bit easier to calm down.
Man, I mean, literally, just you go from being right there against Khabib, and you have, unfortunately, the knee injury that hit you, and I know you're feeling better now, but it's a little disappointing for you, and you got to get back up, and you got to, climb back to the top again in a crowded division when you're right there with that interim belt.
I guess if I'd never had a loss in my life, I would probably feel a lot worse. But since I had a couple of those reminders in my past, and this wasn't a loss, but it kind of almost felt like it,
yeah.
I knew how to bounce back from it, and I think it made me, honestly, probably a much better person and fighter.
What do you think of what's going on in the division now with Conor and Khabib? That's the rumor that's out there. People are moving around, changing divisions all over the place, but it's still one of the most jacked divisions in the UFC.
It's fluctuating. As long as it's moving, it's not stagnant, it's moving. It's great. It's kind of like you're sitting down. No, go out there, get your steps in. You know what I mean? You got to be moving. When you keep moving, everything's just fresh. You know what I mean? And then you get that fresh blood in there. We don't want to see like the same old tricks. No, you got to bring those young dudes in there, keeping us old guys on top of the game. You know what I mean? So that's what's up.
That's Cucuy, Tony Ferguson here, cage side. And last one for you, Tony. Being here, I know that you get the itch, being around all the guys, and it's fight week, and I know you want to fight and get back in there. When can we expect to see you again, man?
Back. I show up to the Performance Institute, and I see these guys hitting the bag, and they're looking at me like I'm like Bambi, and I'm looking at them, and I was like, hey, not this guy. So it's it's fun to be back in the mix. It really is, and then to show up into the gym and see these guys looking up at me, and they're like, man, this guy doesn't have a fight, but he's training like a fucking champ.
You'll be there soon. Back in the cage this year, right?
That's right.
All right, Tony Ferguson, Cucuy, enjoy it. Ceremony tonight. We'll see you again soon.
That's cool.
All right, Tony Ferguson here, cage side.